Good morning, everyone. This is Mitch. Still coming to you live from my living room high above Chicago. And what a day it is to be a resident of Chicago today. Both baseball teams make the playoffs for the first time since 1906. You guys know I'm a Sox fan. I have pictures of me out on the internet that, most of them are taken at Wrigley. But, when push comes to shove, I like the Sox. I just like that whole South Side thing. As you can see, I live on the North Side, but I still like the South Side. I like that workman type attitude. And, I like Ozzie. I like Bobby Jenks. I like AJ. And, I just love the Sox. So, hopefully maybe they both get to the series. The Sox, they didn't play their best ball coming down the stretch, but they made the playoffs, so it's all even now. So, congratulations to both ball clubs, and it's going to be an exciting week, to say the least, here in Chicago. The one thing no one's talking about here in Chicago, but I'm always talking about, is college football. Last night we said to play it small, and we did play it small, so it was pretty insignificant. It was a hell of a game. It came down to the very last play, the Hail Mary into the end zone, but, Middle Tennessee State walked away with the win. We didn't get the cover, even with the very tight point spread. It was just one of those days, and we just said, we said to take it small, that it was a game that we normally wouldn't touch, and, we're not backing off that. We're certainly not making excuses, but at the same time, we're just going to call it what it was. Tonight, a different story. We head to the blue turf of Boise, Idaho, to see the Boise State Broncos taking on Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. I really like Boise in this one. Louisiana Tech is a team that turns the ball over a ton. We've all seen Boise play on that blue turf. It seems like they just score like it's nobody's business. And it's against a team that turns the ball over. I can see Boise taking some real advantage of that and really putting this one away. They have some real talent in Boise, as they always do. Ian Johnson is at tailback. He's still on that team. He's one of those players that you're just like, he's still there. Yes, he is still there. He is the player, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, he's the guy who ran in the Statue of Liberty in the Fiesta Bowl 2 years ago against Oklahoma in that play that we see on commercials. That is one of the most memorable plays in the history of college football. I like the Broncos tonight. I know it's a big point spread, but, this is a team that can cover those big point spreads. They're a well-coached club playing against a team that turns the ball over a lot, and that's just a good combination. I'll say it here because I know it annoys my wife, so I won't get a chance to say it tonight. Don't adjust your sets, folks. The field actually is blue. I just love that blue turf in Boise. They're the only stadium in the country that has a turf color that is blue. As we all know, that the turf can be any color that you want it to be. They're the only ones that take advantage of it. That's the only reason that it is blue. We see it's the same rule as the painted end zones or the logos on the field. You're pretty much allowed to do whatever you want. Just most people go with the green because that is the natural color of grass. I'm going to quickly talk about a couple other games going on this weekend, since we are wall-to-wall games. I don't know how much time in the following days I'll have to talk about them. But we got Notre Dame Stanford on Saturday. That's my newsletter game. I'm also going to have an additional game to that one. We also have some other great conference matchups. You can see I have so far 15 picks in my newsletter. I'm picking against Lisa Horn on Bleacher this week. She had 10 games for me. I threw in a bonus pick. I always love to throw in my bonus picks. I don't know if she's going to publish that one or not. The 10 games that I picked, not necessarily games that you're going to see on my blog either, so you might want to check that out over on Bleacher Report. Lisa does not have a good record this week, but we don't care about her record. We only care about our record because, at the end of the day, Lisa's not going to write us a check for any losses, and we're certainly not going to pay her out on our wins. But we do wish her luck this week because we always like some good competition, and we always like some insightful picks and some insightful writing, and Lisa brings that to the table each and every day with every article that she writes. That's about it for today. I want to, I don't like to run these too long. I'm going to try and talk about some more games because Thursday we got 3 games going on, so I'm going to have to squeeze that all into one video, and we'll figure out how we'll get this done. Maybe I'll use the other video of the day video to talk about other games one of the days this week. We'll try something a little different. This is Mitch, and thanks for joining me.